Welcome back. Well, outgoing City of Cape Town Mayor Patricia De Lille and a few other councillors will be the subject of a criminal investigation. Now, they were implicated in two reports by the law firm Bowman Gil-fil-lan into alleged corruption and maladministration in the city. Now, the DA has confirmed that both independent reports regarding allegations of misconduct against the Mayor Patricia De Lille have been adopted by council. The city commissioned the report more than a year ago to probe allegations of maladministration. The report points to an alleged cover-up of corruption in the My City bus tender. DA leader in the Cape Metro, Grant Twigg, said the council recommended disciplinary action, including criminal investigations against De Lille. Let's get more on this story now, and the Cape Town Mayor, Patricia De Lille, joins us live from our Seapoint studios in Cape Town. Mayor, thank you very much indeed for your time. Following yesterday's closed council meeting, it's understood that the independent investigations recommended that you be criminally charged. Can you confirm this? Has that been communicated to you?
Yes, I can confirm that there are two reports. And that is what I'm challenging right now. The same firm, Bowman's, that conducted an investigation, investigated the same charges, but came to two different conclusions. The one report is clearing me, and the other report said that I must be investigated. Now, it is just a report as it is now. I can only be found guilty by a court of law. And that's why I'm turning to the courts again this time, because it's part of the smear campaign of the Democratic Alliance that they've been conducting for the past year and a half. The sad part, though, is that this politically manipulated report by Bowman's is costing the ratepayers of the city of Cape Town millions. Just 2 weeks ago, we approved another 822,000 for this firm. So Bowman's must answer. My lawyers wrote to Bowman's and asked them to say, clarify, why do you have two reports, one clearing me and the other one saying that I must be disciplined? Bowman's referred my lawyers and myself to the city manager to seek that clarity. So I will definitely be challenging this report. I want to be held accountable. Yeah. I want to be subjected to a due process. But the way the DA is putting out these allegations, if I've been found guilty, I've been found guilty of all of the charges that they put against me so far. And this is no different.
Mayor, I just want to talk about these two reports, which you say one of them exonerates you. The DA has released a statement, and it goes on to say it must also be noted that the first report in no way exonerates her, as she claimed, talking about you, and the first investigation was far more limited in scope and only interviewed a handful of people.
Well, let me give some good advice to the DA. I'm quite capable to speak for myself. I have got the brains and I'm intelligent enough to understand the law, unlike some of the people that speak on behalf of the DA that could not even pass their articles. I know my rights. I fought for these rights in our country. I know that we are all equal before the law. So you can tell the DA that they are entitled to their opinion, but they're not entitled to their own facts. And I will speak for myself. I've taken them to court 3 times in the High Court, and I've won. And so this time will be not different. I will not be found guilty on the streets or by the DA or anyone. I will be found guilty by a court of law, and that is my democratic right.
Mayor, you would agree these are serious allegations leveled against you, isn't it?
Of course, they are serious allegations.
In the statement that the DA released, it says that the party was forced to act in relation to the numerous forms of allegations of misconduct leveled against you and others implicated. What's your response to this? I'm sure you would love to have these allegations tested, isn't it?
Of course, all allegations must be tested. You're innocent until proven guilty. And the DA must also separate party and state. This is what has happened in the city council. And I said I want to be held accountable. And all of these allegations must be tested. But you know what the DA does not believe in? They don't believe that to test allegations you must follow due process. They want to be the judge, the jury, and they want to also find you guilty at the same time. That's the arrogance that has happened over the past year, where time and time again the court ruled against them. But it's clear they don't listen, they don't understand, or they simply just refuse to accept a country where we uphold the rule of law.
For the longest time, you said that you want to clear your name, you professed your innocence. Why should the public believe you?
Oh, the public already believe me. I can tell you, I have received millions of support from ordinary South Africans who can see through the smear campaign against me. I've received countless of prayers from many South Africans, because South Africans stood by me when they made allegations against me. And what happened? I turned to the courts, and the courts found in my favor. So people must understand that we live in a country where we all have rights. And your right is that your right to be heard, the ultra partem rule to hear the other side of the story. The emphasis here must be that Bowmans, who conducted the same investigation, who conducted the same charge, they must answer. They must explain why there is a difference. Why do we have a political manipulated report?
Mayor, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Racism issues within the DA have come to the fore by some of the councillors who resigned yesterday. I want to get your personal opinion. Yeah. Do you share those sentiments, those allegations?
Those councillors that resigned yesterday, I respect their right. I think they are very brave councillors. They have been part of a victimization campaign. The only thing that they did wrong in the eyes of the DA is that they voted against the motion of no confidence that the DA brought against me on the 15th of February. Since that time, the councillors were marked, they were victimized, lots of complaints were laid against them. The Democratic Alliance never investigated those complaints. And, they could also see the hypocrisy of how the DA is dealing with me and wanting to smear my name, while, for instance, the deputy mayor is also, Ian Nielsen, is also implicated in this report. Nothing has been done about him. And so that is where the racist allegations come from, because seems to be, him and J.P. Smith are the two people that the party listened to all the time. And we rightfully ask, is it because they are white and therefore they are right? Or are we also not members of the DA? And so councillors were very unhappy.
Mayor, thank you very much indeed for your insights. A lot of allegations leveled against the DA. We're going to try to bring in Musi Maimane later on in the program to, get his take and get all sides of the story. That was Cape Town Mayor Patricia De Lille live for us in our Cape Town studios. We thank you very much indeed for your time.
And investors.